Before Davos, President Trump threatened 8 NATO countries with tariffs over Greenland. And that, until today, was the big topic of conversation on the stage at Davos. Some European leaders were saying the United States is still an ally, it's still a friend. Others saying the United States isn't really behaving like an ally. President Trump went on stage today. He was ripping NATO, saying we've paid for NATO. They haven't done anything for us. He threatened our allies by saying we want a piece of ice, meaning Greenland, for world protection, and they won't give it. We've never asked for anything else. He went on to say, issue this ultimatum. They have a choice. You can either say yes and we will be very appreciative, or you can say no and we will remember. But at Davos, California Governor Gavin Newsom, he said that America's allies and business leaders need to understand this. There's no diplomacy with Donald Trump. Get off your knees and grow a spine. And he also added that world leaders rolling over to Trump is embarrassing. What do you make of Newsom there?
Well, Newsom's running for president in 2028. I don't think there's any secret about that. I mean, he hasn't officially announced, but he's running. He has benefited greatly over the last year in terms of the opinion Democrats hold of him by being the loudest, most high profile, most public critic of Donald Trump. So Newsom is doing what he's always done that succeeded. That said, I don't know that he's wrong. I mean, I think there is something to be said. At some point, if you just keep giving Donald Trump a little bit here and a little bit there, if past his prologue, he's going to keep asking for bigger things. That's just who he is. Right now, it's give me Greenland because you kind of owe it to me. I wonder. I was intrigued by what Mark Carney, the Canadian Prime Minister, had to say. That he spoke on Tuesday at Davos. I was interested in what Keir Starmer, the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, what Emmanuel Macron, the President of France, said. They all took a little bit of a harder line on Trump and these demands, effectively saying, like, look, we've seen this movie. Like, at some point, we, the allied Western European powers, are going to have to stand up and say, like, no, like, we're not going down this road again. Giving a speech is one thing, right? Mark Carney got a lot of credit for the speech he gave. But rubber meets road. Is Western Europe, and I'll put Canada in that broad group, are they going to be willing to stand up against Donald Trump as his asks get increasingly large? That, to me, Gavin Newsom's going to do what Gavin Newsom does. It's good politics for him. I wonder, in terms of the geopolitical situation, what does Western Europe do? Can they do something together? Do they split apart? Obviously, that would benefit Donald Trump. I don't know. I do know, though, that, Brittany, I don't think Donald Trump believes terribly strongly in the post-World War II kind of alliance and global order, United Nations, NATO, etc. I don't think he would mind that being blown up, figuratively, not literally. And so I think you have to reckon with that if you're a leader of one of these Western European nations.